Hey, what's up, guys? And I'm going to give you guys an update. And it's Tuesday already, and I know you guys are very concerned. Even though I'm kind of concerned about this going on, because I know it's been on the news that Snap is going to be shut down for a month because the government shut down, and well, it's not going to be gone for good because some people. Because I know it's very terrifying, and then people are going to worry about what we're going to eat for next month. For the next month, just until the government is open. And we know the Democrats, they refuse to reopen the government because they've been blacking off, and it's getting very irritated. And sometimes I know what it means, but irritated means it's going too far, and that's why it's like we know it's the Republicans' fault and Donald Trump's fault. I mean, even though he's president and he's just blacking off, and that's what I'm telling you. Y'all been warned, but y'all just I'm trying to say, but yeah, he's a man that he can try to make he can he's gonna he's gonna but no. And then blame the Democrats, this and that, and then you guys blame the Democrats, this and that. They're the bad guys. You guys, I mean, it's totally unacceptable. They just, what they got this, I don't know why they got there in their heads, and like, come on already. This is why the one that both of them trying, he knows that food SNAP benefits is gonna be delayed. It's that doesn't mean food SNAP benefits not gonna be closed down for good, but it's gonna be delayed. It's gonna be on pause. It's gonna be suspended until the government is reopened. But they didn't know how long. But the thing is, it's gonna be too long. But for too long, they gonna have no choice but to end the government shutdown. Whoever is behind it, even though Republicans might get sued or to Donald Trump for it, but we don't know when, because it's gonna take enough power to take enough effort to work together to get through this struggle. Because this year it's been a struggle. This is why I hate this year. This year is terrible. That because I lost my dad. It's been over 5 months ago, and it's been crazy for my sister. My sister's could help yourself, but she's doing fine. But for now, because that's more important thing. That she got 8 kids. Of course, there's 7 here, and of course she's looking after me. Even though I need to take care of myself, that's why it's. But that's more. But here's the more important part. And some people are on SSI and stuff like that. Maybe even though we have rent, some of us have rent to pay and stuff like that. But we can still use that to buy expensive food. Even we are, we have rent to pay every month. But always remember we gotta learn to budget our money every day. Make sure we don't overpay them and stuff like that. But sometimes we do need a little bit of money to get some food, even though until the government shutdown stop. Because some people have no easy answer. Like, people don't have no answer, and people just lacking off. That's what irritates me, because some people just don't know the answer. They just too, I don't know the answer. Come on, people. I mean, people, we all have no sense. But I'm not trying to rush you, but if you don't know, you don't know. I mean, that's fine. But even though we're looking for answers, sometimes we have to look for answers ourselves. We can't just beg and for people for answers unless why we just find ourselves and sometimes find out where they're hiding. Because some people, because they're behind stuff, hiding lies, trying to spread the truth, and he's just trying to tell you what he thinks. Because the truth is, he's trying to tell you what he thinks so he can have power and stuff like that. That maniac. I mean, I hate to say it, but Donald Trump he's something else. I'm not gonna spread on negative thoughts, okay? And the truth is, Donald Trump, he's something else. He's something else. Something, I don't know what's going on in his mind right now. This is why I never vote for him. For my concern, I'm just concerned that what he's doing. I'm concerned because even though he didn't touch this exercise, something like that, but that's good. But because even though because the problem is between Democrats and Republicans, they try to make an agreement, and then this is how it happened. And then Donald Trump trying to do something, like Donald Trump said, like bring Democrats to the table, but the Democrats refuse, and then that's how things get worse, and that's how the benefits is going to be cut for next month, and this is gone too far, and I can't believe I see on the news like everybody's talking about it. it's draining down. I mean, it's like people just, it's like, and the Republicans are going to blame, and the Republicans blame the Democrats. Some Republicans blame the Democrats, but most Americans blame the Republicans. They the one that control the House, control the Senate, and this is on them. They should know better. Republicans know better than that. They know better. From my perspective, the Republicans, they know better than that. Not just the Democrats. And if you think the Democrats is involved, you think the Democrats are responsible for the House and Senate, you're wrong. Democrats don't have the House and the Senate. The Republicans are responsible for everything. They're responsible. They decide if they want to reopen the government, and then the Republicans try to blame them because they think the Democrats holding hostages, and it's like, that's ridiculous. Like, come on. And they try, kind of about healthcare and stuff like, come on. The most important thing is the only way to get the government open is that you guys need to find an agreement. Negotiate, compromise. But I don't think the two parties don't have. They think they don't have the guts. I mean, I'm sorry, but the thing is, they don't. I feel like they don't have the guts to do that because it takes within to do it. You got to learn. They got to learn and ask themselves why they fail in the first place. Tell them why they fail in the first place, and now instead of blaming each other, they gotta look. If I were them, I look myself in the mirror and tell that who is that problem. When you see yourself in the mirror, they tell who is the problem. It's the person that you're looking at, and that person is you're looking at is going to take responsibility for their own actions and deal and do the right thing. If they can't do that, and that's it's going to be hard. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, Democrats are going to Democrats are going to fight back. Like I heard say Democrats are going to fight fire with fire, and some politics could be lacking, lazy, or something like that. But the thing is, they need, because they supposed to work together. They have no choice. They have to set aside their differences, work together. But some people say the Democrats and Republicans, it's feel like the Democrats and Republicans don't get along, and in this world is nothing but divide. Divide. It's been divide, and I feel like America, like, this is ridiculous. This is like, if it goes too far, I swear on my parents' grave, I swear this. They need to get their stuff together, fixed it, learn from their mistakes. They need to learn from their mistakes, and that's gonna take courage within. And I guarantee that if this keeps going, they're gonna have to face the consequences. They have no choice. Actions has consequences, and and I'm gonna say, they've been warned. Otherwise, that's why America is dying. This country is dying. Like I said, you got yourself in this mess. They got themselves in this mess. They could get themselves out. And it's not that hard, but sometimes the problem is they making themselves hard. They making themselves difficult. The only thing is, ask yourself, when you look in the mirror, and sometimes I have to figure out how to, and think in my mind, like, how I do this. I feel like sometimes I know some Republicans try to avoid their mistakes, and sometimes I feel something, and then the next thing you know, it's gonna come back and haunt you. And it's no matter it doesn't matter how much they ignore it. Doesn't matter how much they doesn't matter how much they ignore their responsibilities. Guess what? It's gonna come back and haunt them, no matter how much they ignore their responsibilities. Because guess what? They gotta learn to take Republicans, and not just Democrats, but the Republicans as well. They gotta learn to take responsibility on their own actions. I don't care what the news said. I don't care what the social media, whatever the opinion. Even though that's why I sometimes did a little comment on the thing. Sometimes I feel like because even though I say they're idiots, and they're acting like idiots. I hate to say it, but sometimes Democrats, mostly Republicans, they act like idiots. They're mine. You know how they operate. That's what I heard. I heard that is how they operate. They have. What the heck? How you know it's going to operate? You know what they did. That I heard that Donald Trump they let Donald Trump do whatever he wants. Then give him all the power. That's the problem is that Republicans, they're scared. They're terrified. They're scared to scale Donald Trump. And guess what? That's giving more power. Because the problem is that you're feeding him the power. And how you gonna forgive him if you give him more power? That's ridiculous. Like Donald Trump just. Well, I hate to say this, but so that's my opinion. But I'm not. The thing is, the most important thing, they need to get themselves, out of this hellhole. Because if they keep doing that hole and this thing goes deeper, it's gonna fall apart and and then it will be impossible to stop it unless there's hope. And I guarantee you, there's hope out there. I guarantee it. And some people just looking at the wrong direction. Sometimes you gotta put your heart in your mind, but use this as well. And don't use your mind. Don't let your mind just go all over the place, because you use your mind too much and you let it go all over the place. Like your mind says, I can do whatever I want, but you got a heart that's they have a heart, a mind that can, and make sure you use something to here and do this into here. Understand, to control what's in you for this. So for this, think twice with it and let your heart guide you. And they need to let your heart guide you. And basically, well, anyway, so the problem is that's why sometimes we gotta forgive those who did wrong, and sometimes we have to forgive ourselves to let go of the past, let go of the problem. But I'm saying that when it comes to ownership, we have to learn to. They have to learn to own it. They own it, and they gotta learn right from wrong, because we all know right from wrong. And the Republicans know right from wrong, not just the Democrats, but Republicans know right from wrong. They can blame it on them, but it's not gonna help. It's not gonna save them. Hurting them is gonna save them, because they just try and hurt others to protect themselves, and that can lead them to more consequences. Hurting other people can lead to save them back. They will feel less safe, because if you putting blame on others for your responsibility, you're gonna feel less safe, and soon it's gonna, because whatever you did is wrong, it's gonna come back and haunt you. I guarantee it. It's not a joke. It is not a joke. Ownership, But anyway, you just gotta learn to tell the truth. But God will never hurt you. But He has the right to be angry, But He will not. If you tell the truth, you won't get punished. Only if you lie, yes, you get punished. But if you tell the truth, you're not lying, you don't have nothing to worry about, and then you'll be free. Because by the end of the day, you tell the truth. The truth will set you free. And I'm gonna say it again. The truth will set you free if you are honest. If you tell the truth. Tell the truth the first time. That's my dad. My dad always used to say, tell the truth the first time, don't lie the second. And guess what? You just gotta, own it. I just gotta own that's why I'm learning to own it. I gotta stop being afraid to run from my mistakes. Run from my responsibility. I gotta stop running from my responsibilities. I feel like I think I'm perfect, because I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. We need to learn to they need to get together or something, or maybe it's like 7 or something to get this thing, because I don't know how long this is gonna last. But the only thing is, we have to end this thing before it gets worse. Because if it gets worse, we have no choice but to end it. Because we're like 3 days away from this month. This month's almost over, and I hope I hope this video helps you guys understand. Hopefully that, and I'll tell you in the end. At the end of the day, there's always hope. Even though we're facing the biggest struggle in life of food storage and stuff like that, but guess what? There is hope out there. There is always hope. Don't think there isn't. Don't think, it's not. I know it's not. I don't think so. I'm not gonna. Don't think about that. Stop thinking the wrong things. Just remember, have faith in God and yourself as well, but always put God first. Because no matter what you're going through, there is always hope. And God will be with you. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoy my channel, YouTube. And if some of you guys are new, make sure you guys subscribe. Peace.